Karkams is an example of a place that's actually living in the future. When the world collapses, Karkams will survive because Karkams has an understanding and a kind of a cosmology of understanding how to survive. There is this richness about a Karkams, about a Kakamas, about a Port North that you cannot buy. It's not lost on us that you will gain a lot more if you have the privilege to be able to go study or go and find a job outside of the place. But I've also learned that the opposite is also very much true. I return because the city doesn't have what I need for my spirit to go back
100%.
there.
I'm experiencing it now, having like been pushed out of the small town to go find yourself, and then coming back home and finding myself at home.
There is a poverty in a kind of understanding of kind of social status or economic poverty, which is very much the truth.
Yeah.
But there's a poverty in the city dweller that they don't yet recognize, that they don't see in themselves. A lostness, a sense of looking for something, a sense of loss of hope, a disconnection with community that we see in every creator, at least 80%, and I'm spitballing, of people who find themselves in the city, they have their dream job, but they are very unhappy, right? Because they were encouraged, but also pushed out of their small communities to go and find sense of hope.
Yeah.
And I think this is also what the film tells us and brings us, is that we have to be codependent in terms of the understanding of a successful life in the city and the understanding of the enrichment of living in a place like Karkams.
I 100% understand, and I agree with you 100%, that sense of like, once you actually interact and you get to spend time around people in these smaller communities and spaces, it's magical and it's honest and it's true. Watching the film, what actually made me sad more than anything else was the idea that nobody is enacting the sort of those behaviors though. There's the sense of that's what's being lost. The grandmother character to me felt like she was holding on to that tradition.
Completely agree with you. Yeah.
But the rest is like they've lost the opportunity and they're not seeing it. And theirs is like, we have to save her from this hardship. But she has an enriched life. It's just she's getting old.
And in a way, the rest is the rest of us, right? I think is that the rest is the rest of us who can't see the root
and the value
of care for landscape, for farm life, for something as basic as water.